Hi and welcome back everybody. My name is Devin and this is a continuation of a series of lessons I'm putting together showing you how to play lead guitar kind of from the ground up. Today we're going to focus on the first position of the E minor pentatonic scale. So without further ado, let's zoom in here and get straight to the lesson. If you don't know what the first position of the E minor pentatonic scale is, you can go to my website countryguitaronline.com, navigate to the scale section, and there's a little minor pentatonic scale box. Click that, go to the E minor pentatonics. It'll show you where each of the 5 positions are of the pentatonic scale. So if you're brand new to the playing solos, improvising and stuff, and you want to get a chart so you can see it, just go there. And anyways, let's get straight to the lesson. Alright, so some of y'all may already know this, but if you're looking at the chart of the E minor pentatonics on my website, the first position starts right there on the 12th fret in that chart. So but you can also play that right down here around the nut of the guitar using the open strings. So for this lesson we're going to focus on playing it down here. So after I learned and memorized the first position of the E minor pentatonic scale, I went and found a backup rhythm guitar track in that key that I could practice creating my own riffs and licks. And I started very simply just by playing the scale up and down the neck, like so. And it sounds pretty cool when you play it in the right key over the right rhythm guitar track, but it sounds a lot better when you start adding in, stuff like that. So that's what we're trying to build up to, is creating that bag of riffs and licks that you have that you can pull from your memory bank and really just play at any time. So the way to go about doing it is to really focus and grind out each position one at a time, and you learn the notes first of all, and then you learn other little riffs and licks within that position. So you get a really good foundation, so when you learn the next position you can start merging the two, sliding up to between the positions, sliding down, hammering on, different ways that you can combine the two and start working to where you can go from one position to the next all the way up the neck of the guitar. So here in a few minutes I'm going to play a rhythm guitar track. I'm going to play the 12-bar blues in the key of E, over and over again, so you can practice your soloing. But first of all, let me show y'all a few additional tricks and notes that you can add on to the first position of the E minor pentatonic scale right there to make it sound a little cooler, a little more exciting, instead of just playing that standard E minor pentatonic scale. So first thing I like to add on a couple notes of the blues scale. And the blues scale is basically the pentatonic scale with just a couple notes added in between. So here's the regular pentatonic scale that you know now. Here's the blues scale. So it's pretty much the same thing, except you add on that note right there. Point your finger on the 5th string, 1st fret. And there's the new one right there also. You got your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. Basically, it's the same note, it's just 1 octave up. So those 2 notes can be added into that E minor first position to make it sound a little cooler. So another thing you can do, it's not part of the blues scale really, but I like adding that note right there as well. It's the 3rd string, 1st fret. You can hammer on from the open to the 1st finger right there, so it sounds really cool with the blues scale. So you can add those notes in. Another thing, you can slide up right there from the 3rd fret, 6th string, which is it's the same note as you just played right there on the 3rd string 1st fret, just 1 octave low. You know, same concept. So really the key is just to learn where these notes are and what you can add on to the pentatonic scale. So, and a lot of times, instead of sliding up right there, you can bend up half a step. Another cool thing, you got your pointer finger right there, hammering on the 5th string, that blues note right there that we just talked about. You kind of do a little hammer on, pull off. Once you build up your speed, it sounds pretty cool. But when I do that hammer on and pull off, I use my right middle finger on the plucking that 5th string, and then I pick the 6th string right there. So those are a few things you can add on, and you know, not really a complete list all in a row, but you just kind of be creative and use those notes and figure out where they are. And that's another one too, I forgot to tell you. You can bend right there. It's a lot easier on electric guitar, but on acoustic you really got to work for it. But it's right there on the 1st string 3rd fret. You know. So I hope those, I know I ran over those pretty quickly, but I hope they'll help you as you start to get a little more creative with your soloing. Alright, so here's the fun part. I'm going to play the 12-bar blues in the key of E so you can practice your soloing. And I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out which notes you're going to play, how long you're going to hold them out, really where you're going to take the solo. And that's the fun part, is being creative, using the pentatonic scale. In addition to those tricks and techniques that I showed you, kind of try to develop your own riffs that you can pull from at any time when you're jamming with your friends or in a band, however you like to play guitar. So anyways, I'm going to count us in real quick. Here is the 12-bar blues in the key of E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well that's the lesson. I hope that helped y'all out. I'm going to be releasing these lead guitar videos kind of as soon as I can get them recorded one by one. So be patient. I'll try to put one or two up each week to kind of add on to what we've already discussed in prior lessons. So anyways, have fun practicing those pentatonic scales, and I'll see y'all next time.